Good morning. Today is the 20th of January 2023. Just a quick little wrap up. You can hear I'm not doing so well. It is what it is, but I still thought I would get this video out of the way. All right, so about 3 years ago, Sarah Boone, and she filmed all this, so I'm not talking out of my hat, as it were. This isn't the hearsay. There's video proof of this. 3 years ago, she went to bed in a drunken stupor, of which, Lord love her, but she decided to film her drunken stupor. Possibly, I mean, I know a little bit about filming and filming it when I'm having a bad day, that kind of stuff. I just don't know that I'd pull out my camera to catch me slurring my words and talking shit about people, and there's a time and place. Let me put it that way. Anyways, 3 years ago, in this drunken stupor that she was in, she went to bed. She slept for, she says, 10 hours. And she woke up and did not go downstairs for about an hour. Not surprising if you heard the way she was carrying on the night before. I'm sure the hangover was rather intense, so she probably didn't want to add to it by getting up and about, as it were. She goes downstairs, and lo and behold, she forgot, apparently, that she had placed her boyfriend of, I think, 3 years, I'm not sure, but she had left her boyfriend in a suitcase. Yes, in a suitcase. And what? She was surprised that she forgot, apparently, that she'd put him in said suitcase. How she could go to bed after putting him in the suitcase, that's the story for the trial that's coming up. Again, 3 years ago she did this, and the trial, like I said, is coming up. Like, the delay is what we're going to discuss today. And of course, this is just my opinion on a very delicate matter, although it seems cut and dry. I don't know, like, I wasn't there, but I just, oh, she goes downstairs. Lo and behold, she forgot that she'd left her boyfriend in said suitcase, and she takes him out. He's dead. Of course, he's dead. 10 hours plus in a suitcase, drunk that he is. And according to her, it was a simple case of we were playing. I'm laughing because it's so absurd. She said they were playing hide and seek, and he hid in the suitcase, but she put him in the suitcase and zipped him up. How was that hide and seek? what am I missing? Not only did I stop playing hide and seek when I was a child, and I'm talking child, like preteens, if you know what I mean, if not younger. Not only would I not hide someone that I'm going to then look for? I mean, I'm not that thick. I know if I put someone in a suitcase, count to 10, I just go to the suitcase and there they are, right? Or maybe that's just me. Like, I don't know. But that is her excuse. Unfortunately, she has, as part of the video documentary of the event, she has herself filming him in the suitcase, begging to be let out. So he's not enjoying this hide and seek. Okay, even if he got involuntary, which it boggles the mind that. But let's give it whatever, because he wasn't saying you put me in. Oh my God, right? He was saying just let me out. So so she films him, but and she is drunk. I mean, she is sloppy drunk, if you know what I mean. Slurring her words, talking shit. Sorry, but you know what I mean. Like, very belittling, very cruel, as she's berating this poor man in his suitcase, saying, "Could you please let me out? Like, this isn't fun anymore." It might have been fun at one point, but even that I can't see. But anyways, she has herself berating him. This is how, that's you in the suitcase. This is how you make me feel when we're having a bad day, more or less. Little bit of background. Apparently, there was mutual combat within this relationship. He was discovered with bruises on his body that were possibly from the suitcase event itself, but it's also possible, they say, because they were fresh, that these injuries were possibly done, you know, the ME said that these bruises were more likely than not caused during the events leading up to the suitcase. Mutual combat, possibly. Apparently, they had a very volatile relationship. The cops were involved. There was arrests. It it was an interesting, let's say, event. From everything which I've seen the police interrogation. I've been following this story. Everything that I've seen is they were mutual combatants. They were both gave as good as they got, from my understanding. Although he chose, according to her, he chose not to pursue. She had him in jail, and of course bailed him out the next day when she sobered up. But he never reciprocated. That's as I understand it. Of course, I'm not in said relationship. I don't know. I only know what they have shown me and what they've chosen to film. Excuse me. Trust me, that she filmed this is just boggles the mind. She strikes me, and of course, I don't know anything about him. There's pictures of him, but no necessarily videos that I've seen. But she comes across as very arrogant, as very self righteous, as very better than. She considers herself a very outstanding person. She's in her late 30s, and she considers her school record, where I guess she was a straight A student. She considers that a badge of honor. Yeah, but that's high school, right? I don't know. It is what it is, but she needs to, and apparently she finds pride in past events. Anyways, she comes across as a very belligerent person. She takes on the video which I've seen. If you ever see the police interrogation, it's a must see. She gives as good as she gets until she realizes that she's being arrested. But the cops did a really good job of getting all the information from her first. And she, in my opinion, gave a lot of incriminating statements. For me, it looked pretty cut and dry. She put him in the suitcase. Even if he got in, she zipped him up. She left him. She went to bed. She didn't care. Yeah, she was drunk. So, but interestingly enough, she made a very strong point throughout this police interrogation that her intoxication, of which she had a lot of intoxication, was not part of what went down that night. I would have used the reversal. I would have said, you know what? I was so drunk that this happened. She's saying, I wasn't so drunk. We were having a good day. This was a lot of fun, and I forgot. Okay. She is now going to be using battered spouse syndrome. Again, I don't know much about people in, I know of it, of course, but people in that relation or that kind of relationship, I have no firsthand knowledge of it. I only know what I heard or what people say about it, that kind of thing. But as far as me personally, I would never be involved in that kind of relationship. In the sense of I'm not big on abuse. I don't believe in changing people. I walk. That's me. I would never be in a relationship like that. She apparently was. Although, again, from my 2 cents, what I've seen of these, not just interrogation, but the videos that she's made, she gave as good as she got. I would say if it was battered spouse syndrome, it was mutual. Will it get her off a guilty or manslaughter? To me, it's manslaughter, by the way. Like, I don't think she intended to murder him, per se. I think she was indifferent to the fact, because she was drunk, that something bad, his death, could result from being left in a suitcase overnight. To me, it's kind of a no-brainer. If you're drunk, maybe you might have a different take until you sober up, if you know what I mean. Anyways, it should be interesting. The trial itself is now going to be happening in April. It should have been now, but now she's out of the blue. She's come up with this battered spouse syndrome. Should be interesting to see if it works for her. We shall see. Anyways, I just wanted to give you my 2 cents on a case which is just fascinating to me. And I think you guys know that I do follow true crime and court cases. It's one of the reasons maybe you picked up on the fact of I kind of like the Law and Order franchise because it deals with both events, right? Anyways, that's what's going on behind the patch this morning. Me and Sarah Boone. And I will talk to you guys later. Hope you guys have a good rest of the day.